Hey folks, how we doing? Today's Friday, the 30th? Pretty sure it's the 30th. Yep. December. Tomorrow will be New Year's Eve. I have no plans. Probably just gonna drink a few beers and hang out. Today we're going to use up some, I've gotten in one of those moods where I need to start using up products so I can justify ordering more crap. So I'm going to start working on a little more concentrated effort on emptying this tube of Speick. Now I was afraid I had entirely too much water. Because I didn't shake the brush out a whole lot, but I had a fair amount of cream in the bottom of the bowl, like I said, because I'm trying to use this up. But worked it for a while, and this is what we got. Could be a little thicker. Yeah, there's a little too much water in it, but it's slick as all get out. It's not as cushiony as the Razorock, so I've adjusted my razor choice accordingly. And I tried shaving in a hurry yesterday, which is a horrible idea, we all know. But I tried doing 2 passes with this murderous piece of equipment and tore up the right side of my face fairly good. Oh, yeah, it's too wet. Oh well. It's not like too wet. I mean, it's doable, but this is wetter than I would normally whip up. Although it feels different on the face than it certainly looked and acted in the bowl. Alright, so we're going to use the Yuma. Still got an Astra SP in it. Why not? Don't want anything crazy aggressive, super close today. Just kind of want to let this heal up over the next few days and then burn my shavette in the fire in a ceremonial fashion. It's a bit unfair. So the first pass went really well. The second pass I don't know what happened. That's what happened. I planned out the first pass very well. It was really comfortable. I picked up a lot of tips from Beetlejuice over on Wicked Edge. And paid attention to them. And then on the second pass, I don't know if it was cockiness or just being in a hurry kicked in. Then it all went to shit. So I'll let that sit for a while and kind of reevaluate what I'm doing. Maybe stick to just using it for a first pass. or next time the blade wears out in it, I'll take that out and then start just kind of keep it down at my desk without a blade in it. And when I'm sitting, waiting for a page to load or a video to upload or something, just kind of play with against the grain. Because on my cheeks, against the grain comes out super good, like really smooth. On my neck, I just not so good. This side not so bad. This side real bad, and that's probably because I'm right-handed. I've tried using it left-handed, even without a blade. Trying it left-handed, I got scared. I'm really not good at using my left hand at all. Which is, I don't want to say odd being a guitar player, but I do play guitar and have somewhat, a fine degree of motor control in my left hand, at least for the fingers. The entire hand as a unit, nah, not so much. This is going pretty well. This lather is much better than I gave it credit for initially. Putting on snowman thick, and I've still got plenty on the bowl. I'm downtown today. Got some got a pair of pants I bought, or trousers I bought a month ago or so. I pulled them out, went to wear them, and realized they left the "Don't Steal Me" tag on it. So fat lot of good that tag does, because it didn't go off. But I have to take that down with the receipt today and remove it. Thank goodness I'm anal about keeping receipts. And Kelly needs a new pair of jeans. The thing about having a baby is there's a few months where you're in a very awkward place where none of your shit fits right. I'm gonna buy a pair of jeans and probably see if we can't find a coat for my daughter, because hers still fits, but it's probably only going to fit for another month or so, if that, maybe 2 weeks. It sucks. Well, it doesn't suck. We bought it big last winter. Tesco had it of all places. We went down to pick up a rotisserie chicken or something of the like, and browsing through the clothes, in the little kid section there was a little pea coat, just adorable. So we bought it for her, and she's been wearing it ever since, and it was, I don't know, it was cheap. It was a Tesco, but it's been a pretty good quality coat, and it's lasted a year on a toddler, so good on them. But now, like I said, because we bought it big, it's just now getting to the point where, not much life left in it. And there's a small furniture shop. Guy does custom stuff. I'm gonna talk to him about making me a shelving unit for in here. I went in there sometime last winter. I was looking at things, and they were all priced very reasonably, and I said, well, I'll give it till, end of next year. If I don't find anything that floats my boat, I'll go back. So I'm going back. And I'm going to replace my cologne cabinet I have over there. I'm going to try and make something that kind of takes up a similar amount of space, but not. I want it to be taller and a little wider. And I know, the shelves only have to be that tall, so I'm going to try and squeeze as much storage space as possible into it. And supporting a local craftsman who, like I said, his prices were incredibly fair. I was looking, last time I was down there, I was looking at, he made some CD and book racks that looked just about perfect. They were just about perfect, cubbyhole wise, with the size of the shelves spaces. But the actual proportions of the unit were not up my alley. I don't want, something that's this wide and that tall. And I'll pop into Wilkinson's while I'm down there to see if they have any neat shelving units. Because the two little shelves I have are cute enough, but they only hold, I've got 3 soap dishes on one, 3 creams, well, 5 creams because there's 2 tubes in there, but they're only this deep and that wide. Alright, last pass. I'll figure something out. My tie rack's filling up. 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 razors on it, and excuse me, 4 brushes. I'd count my elbow jagger, but he always sits on the counter. One side of this is uneven. It's got kind of a dip in the middle of the cap, so it's more mild than the other side. But we flipped her around. I'll take a file to it one of these days when I'm thinking about it. This feels much more normal. It seems like I'm murdering my chin. I assure you I am not. I cannot explain why this Yuma is different than everybody else's, but this thing is weird. It shaves more, it feels more mild than a Tech while shaving just about like a really old Tech. It's incredibly comfortable to use. Not the super closest, but you'd be hard pressed to hurt yourself with this. Excuse me a sec. Cool. Oh hell. Unibrow. Yuck. Groovy. I forgot about Speick. My really only complaint with it is like the way that it sits in the sink and the residue it leaves on everything. Forgot. It's not a deal breaker, it's just it takes me an extra second. So while we're making noise, get the Allen block fired up here. Way better than yesterday's shave. Holy crap. I'm not making any faces or cursing or screaming. Alright, squeeze this lather out. Oh, that was a lot. Ow! Hot. Well, while this water kind of soaks in, evaporates, does whatever water does. Right. Guess we'll do a little witch hazel. Witch hazel, I don't know why it using that in an alum block really accelerates healing the scars of stupid. Get a little more water in this mug. Let the brush kind of soak all that cream out. Here's what I was looking for. The old Razorock Aftershave Wax. One to grow on. Oh yeah. Well, mission accomplished. Not super close. It'll settle down a bit. But, more importantly, very comfortable. No irritation. Should lead to a speedy recovery of the rest of my face. And if I could smell like this stuff all the time, I would. And all the feedback I had read initially after it had come out on Badger and Blade, I thought there's no way I was going to like the scent of it. But it's one of those mileage variances that you hear so much about. And to go with kind of the patchouli earthiness of it, I'm going to go with Sex Appeal today. The old 70s powerhouse that my dad laughed hysterically when I told him I bought this. Perfect. And that'll do, fellas. I really hope you have a good day and a good shave. I hope your New Year's goes well, and that your new year goes well. Don't do anything dumb. If you're in the States, AAA is doing a... somebody posted this on my Facebook, so I'm aware of it. The AAA is doing a free ride if you get hammered or your DD leaves early, somebody flakes out. It's out there. I highly encourage you, put that number in your wallet and just have it with you just in case. It's just for New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, I believe. If you're over here, I'm sure you can find something similar. So please, don't be dumb. Don't risk other people's lives. And take care, folks. Enjoy 2012.